What is up, lads? It's Chris Modern9 here. I was not expecting a defeat, to be honest with you. I honestly thought we were maybe getting a draw out of that. Maybe get a late goal for ourselves. I wasn't expecting us to lose that. That was quite surprising. Look, don't panic, alright? Just stop panicking. Just reevaluate yourself a minute. Just sit down. Just calm yourself. Okay? It's pre-season. Okay? Pre-season. Do you know what pre-season is? Pre-season is a period in football where a manager tries to evaluate the players that he has. The players have to evaluate their own fitness and the amount of minutes they get on the pitch. Do not panic. It's a defeat, yes, but it's not life or death. Do you see me complaining? I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining in the slightest. What I will be saying, or what I will be talking about, is the performance today. And look, the other factor is, before I get to that, the other factor is the temperature over there in Japan, especially at this time of year, is like, what, 1,000 degrees? Well, not that much, but like, it's very, very hot over in Japan, which means a lot of fatigue. A lot of players are going to be out there running around, and yeah, they're going to be tiring out quite a bit. But let's just talk about the goal as well that they scored. I mean, it was at a time where it was late in the game. A lot of players were like run themselves out quite a bit, and they capitalised on a good spell, and they got a goal out of it. So I think that was pretty much how it ended in the first half. Yeah. But let's just talk about the first half. The first half was dire, in all fairness. Defending was a little bit lackluster. Batshuayi, in particular, didn't have a good game. And the reason why he didn't have a good game was because his decision-making was a little bit poor. You can't be having this as a striker. You gotta have instant decisions like that with the ball. Like, always got to make sure where your surroundings are, know exactly where your players are, know where the spaces are. Batshuayi, not that great, but it's understandable in the case that the weather can get to a player, especially when there's a lot of fatigue, there's a lot of mental issues start getting to you as well. So I think we can cut Batshuayi a little bit of slack, but I'm confident that he can get a little bit better. Other players that were a little bit below par. Kennedy had the absolute worst half that he could ever play. Honestly, I look at Kennedy and it's like, I don't know what the hell you do with him. Like, he offers absolutely nothing. He didn't offer anything in the first half, especially playing on that left side. Playing on a... What were we playing? We were playing like 4-2-3-1, I think. So, Lampard played 2 centre mids, and then you had 3 front men, and then a Batshuayi as the sole striker, and you had Kennedy playing on the left. Yeah, he just didn't offer anything, to be honest with you. He was giving the ball away quite a lot. But then in the second half, when Lampard brought Barkley on, Barkley offered a little bit more creativity, and that meant Kennedy could exploit more positioning. And even then, like, he was getting in the right positions, but he just wasn't giving the end product. And, you know, when you need a striker that gives an end product, and Kennedy's not doing that, it's like, what is even the point in being there? I don't understand why Lampard gave Kennedy an extra half when he played that poorly. I think he may have given him a bit more opportunities when he brought Barkley on to offer creativity so that Kennedy was to give him a little bit more. But no, I'm sorry, Kennedy just doesn't offer anything. We also saw a little bit of Pulisic. Christian Pulisic came on in the second half. Now let's talk about him. Pulisic, very, very energetic, very lively. Reminds me a little bit of Hazard, in a way. Did produce some good crosses. Yes, they were blocked. Most of them were. But he does offer a lot of flair. And that's good. I mean, look, he's not going to be Eden Hazard overnight. He's not going to be Eden Hazard in about 20 minutes. He's just trying to adapt to the system that Lampard's trying to implement. And, well, especially when you're getting minutes as well. That's key. I'm not going to criticise Pulisic. I thought he was very good. Very, very good runs. Very good crosses. Yeah, let's just not over-criticise him. Like, he's literally come on the pitch. So, yeah. Barkley, Like I said earlier, was very creative. I liked his play today. I mean, positioning was a little bit off, but I liked his creativity. His good passing into the penalty box. Now, if there was a better striker than Kennedy on the pitch, I think he would have exploited those. Giroud. Giroud was good positioning to receive a ball into the penalty box to get on the end of a header. I thought his positioning was good. His free kick taking was good as well. So let's just not criticise Giroud. Like I said, some of the players are trying to get their fitness back and it's pre-season. Defending was okay. It was just the fatigue at the end that the opposition exploited. They got on the end of chances, especially when you've got a team that understands. I think as well that they were in the middle of their season as well. I think in the Japanese league that might be a factor as well, because I think the Irish team as well that we played, they were in the middle of their season as well. So the Japanese teams are already also in the middle of their season. Well, especially when you've got Japanese players that are used to the weather conditions as well. That's an obvious factor. Players are trying to come back from their summer period. It's going to be difficult for them to get back into it. But, this is what pre-season is here to do, which is, to bring back everything. So, yeah. Oh, yes, the other thing I wanted to mention as well was Mason Mount and Drinkwater and Bakayoko. Drinkwater and Bakayoko, not great, to be honest with you. I think they've still got a lot of work to do in terms of their fitness. Jorginho and David Luiz especially, I'm going to pinpoint those two because I thought their distribution of the ball was very good. I thought their passing was great. Their vision was excellent. Good ideal passes to pick out players. So that was good from those guys. Mason Mount was also very good in the first half. I thought he was very good at positioning himself. Distributed the ball very well. Good passing out wide. So he was all right. It was just the front men. I think the front striker is a big concern, especially when we've only got Batshuayi and Giroud and Abraham. And I think the only reason why Abraham didn't feature was because he was not well. So that's another thing. Yeah, the front man's going to be a big factor, especially if we can't sign players because of the transfer ban and everything. So we've got to rely on these players to do their jobs. So, it's either these guys or no striker at all. And let's be honest, we haven't got Hazard to bail us out anymore. So, these players really got to step their game up. So the next game is against Barcelona. So this game is really going to see exactly how far we've come so far. It's going to be interesting. I'm not going to over criticize the team. There's no point. If you are literally saying Lampard out right now, you need to reevaluate your life. Please just go away, sit on a chair somewhere, and just try and think of why you're saying Lampard out and why it's a really bad thing to do. It's pre-season. Stop fretting. The players are getting their fitness back. Lampard is still trying to figure out his understanding of the team and the formation that needs to be put out. So, there you go. Next game is against Barcelona, as I said, and let's see how they do there. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Until the next video, I shall see you later. Hey do, and peace.